Hello, I'm John Alley of Peace Apostolic Ministries from Rockhampton, Australia. I've authored a new book called The City Gate. I'm attempting to answer questions about the book. The book raises the question of city eldership. In the denominational structure of Christianity as we've known it in the last 500 years, the mindset was that the local church or the congregation was the church. Every denomination put its own congregation in one city after another or one town. And because the Bible talked about elders in every church, it became natural to think in terms of raising an eldership from the congregation. And so the pastor would be leading a church and there'd be an eldership which was the government of the church. The trouble is, every town ended up with any number of these elderships. They never spoke to each other, and yet each one regarded themselves as the elders of the church. The truth is, when we go to the New Testament, we find that a true eldership has spiritual authority over a whole church, that is, a whole city, the whole region. And so what we've had with denominational Christianity is conceptually quite different to what is in the Scriptures. At Peace Christian Church in Rockhampton, we never understood this, and years ago, in understanding that we needed elders and deacons in the church, we had deacons, but no, we changed the constitution and brought in an eldership, and we chose good people. And for some years that functioned brilliantly, but there came a time when it needed to be updated. And in seeking the Lord made it very clear, this was in the late 90s, the Lord made it very clear that the eldership we had was not the eldership in the Bible. We scratched our heads because we could not really envisage, couldn't picture any other kind of eldership than the one we had. But we felt the Lord was saying He had a new kind of eldership for the body of Christ. He wanted to bring it in, and we needed to set aside the old eldership to make way for the new. We did that. We didn't get rid of leadership. No, we believe in strong leadership in every local congregation, every ministry, but we were not to use this term elder. We set that aside because we were looking to see what Christ had to say. And sure enough, He began to open my eyes to see what this thing is. And this is where we came to understand the true eldership of the body of Christ is not the leadership team that you have in a congregation. It's the leadership team that you have over a whole city that gives spiritual leadership and inspiration to the whole church of the whole city. And in fact, this is a very important thing. These become the gates of the city, and they are a source of spiritual authority for the city. They love one another, they walk with each other, and their prayers of harmony and agreement protect the city, lift up the church in the city. And this is an entirely new concept to many of us, but it's the biblical concept. That is, in the New Testament, when Paul wrote on one occasion about appointing elders in every church, on another occasion he instructed Titus, appoint elders in every city. The two concepts are the same. In the New Testament, there is but one church in the city, and that body is meant to have a unity of leadership, or else the body never becomes fully mature, never finds its full power in the gospel. Anyway, the City Gate, the book, The City Gate, explains all of this and a whole lot more. It takes the lid off the kind of problems that we have spiritually and economically in our cities when church government is out of order. I recommend to you The City Gate.